All right, welcome back. It is day 3 of this game. It is the final day that I have for this game. And let's kind of go over what I'm going to do today to finish this game off. So, two of the basic things I need to do is include the ability to buy things from the quest items from the merchant, something you can only buy once. And yeah, something that you just can only buy once, I would say, and give to an NPC who wants it. Um, let's see. We also need to make the apples give you back hunger and make a button that allows us to do that. So we're going to start off with actually neither of these, though it is something we need to do. I need to separate the Apple merchant and make my own merchant for him. Make yeah, just make the my own Apple merchant, kind of like how I did over here for the coconut selling. I need to do a buy for the Apple man. So how that's gonna look is we need to get a duplicate of the merchant buy. So let's duplicate the merchant apple, and then let's bring him into here. Let's duplicate our merchant back window, our merchant apple back. We actually don't need to do that. I don't know why I did that. We do, though, need to duplicate the merchant window close, the merchant apple close. And then let's bring it over here. All right. Next thing we need to do is duplicate the buy button. We need to say purchase button apple. Go to here. All right. That's, I believe, what we got to do. So let's open up our merchant that we're going to be using for him. It's this guy right here. So, all right. Yep. All right. So the things we need to do are make some more instances. So let's make an instance. Let's rename it to merchant window apple. And then let's make another instance and name it merchant window apple back. Let's grab this. Now let's reopen our NPC and replace these with the layers I just made. Merchant window back, merchant window apple, merchant window apple, and merchant window back. There we go. All right. Next thing we need to do is I have never seen that before. What the? All right, well, let's get rid of this, I guess. We need to do the same here. Merchant window back. And that should be good there. The next thing we need to do is change this NPC merchant to merchant apple. There we go. In the merchant apple, okay, merchant window, yes, yes. This is all fine and dandy. Let's go back up here, make sure this is still good. Yes, okay. Yeah, all right. So I believe that's all we need to do to make a new NPC. So we're going to go over here. Um, in the apple back, we will drag in the merchant background. We will turn this to like 16 or something. So I kind of want it about the same size as this. So let's go to the merchant window back and see how big I made it. 2.8 and 1.85. Okay. So 2.8, 1.85. That's about how big the other one was. So let's go bring the apple close. And not in this layer, in this layer. In this layer, we also need to turn down the grid. So we can move it more smoothly. All right. There's that. Let's bring in our, let's go over to our merchant window. Let's take this, that, and this, and Control X them to cut them and bring them up to here. All right. Let's adjust. Let's adjust the apples here, get about the same height. Perfect. Move up. All right, there we go. Is that high enough? It's not. So let us make this trip a little higher. There we go. Make it also higher. All right, perfect. Let's go to our buy button. Let's edit our buy button to accommodate for this. Let's get rid of the lemon and watermelon juice. Just keep the apple amount. Let's also get rid of it down here as well. There we go. That should be good. So let's go to our top-down game now. Bring in our buy. Bring it by there. And then we need something similar to the gold amount. So one of the things we do want to do is duplicate this gold cost here. Gold cost apple. Let's bring it over to here. And now I can go to gold cost and remove this apple amount here, because we don't have apples in this merchant anymore. There we go. All right. Now in this new gold one that we just got, we now can delete these ones. The only ones we want is the apple. All right. Should be good. Let's go back to here. Let's go up to this merchant. Let's complete making this merchant before I adjust the other one. I do kind of want to make this, the X, the same, about the same size as this one. So I'm going to get this and make it the same X as this. There we go. And then we're making this window a little bit bigger. I'm gonna go the apple back and adjust kind of this way. All right. Move the apple a little bit over here. All right, that should be good. Next, we're going to bring in the coins object, which is sitting somewhere. Right here. Okay. Like that. There we go. Let us now add our merchant man. Not here, but behind the thing. Right there. All right, let's start playing. Let's go up to here. Let's go talk to this guy. Perfect. Okay. And it crashed. Ah, yes. We need to go into the buy button and make sure our cost to buy, gold cost, apple. There we go. Gold cost, apple. There we go. Okay. The next thing we need to do in the I think it's in the unicorn. I believe it's in the player. Over here, we need to say or obj merchant or NPC merchant apple is equal dot merchant window is equals true. There we go. Perfect. There we go. Now let's readjust this merchant window here. So we are going to go to the back and adjust to about there. We're going to go to the front and take these three and move it up. There we go. Going to move this. Okay, it looks pretty good. Okay. So now what we're gonna do is I'm just thinking about what I should do next. I believe we should probably make the apples regen hunger. So let's get 8 and 9 out of the way. Oh, we have apples add to market. Well, we do have apples add to market. And then eating apples. All right. So let's regen hunger when eating apples. Let's get that done. So my thought was, if you remember from last time, let's just play and I'll show. But basically, I was going to put a button or like a symbol here next to the apples that if you right-clicked, you could regain hunger. And so that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go grab a Minecraft hunger pixel. Okay. We're gonna grab this thing. I'm gonna save hunger pixel art. We are going to open this, go here, scroll to the correct place here. There we go. I'm hungry myself. I should get some food sometime. But now, let's turn this down to 64. Edit the image. Looks pretty good. Let's rename it to hunger icon. It's PR underscore hunger icon. Okay. So let's go to this. Perfect. Okay. So we need to do similar code to how we made our hunger bar object. So what we're gonna do is just go and duplicate the hunger bar. We're gonna duplicate this. We're gonna say hunger button. Let's open it. And to create, all we have to do is we can get rid of all of this. We don't need this. We just need hunger value is equal to 2. Or maybe 3. Let's just do 3 or something. I don't know. We don't need this. Okay, maybe I didn't need all this, but it's okay. And then I was really looking for this draw function here. So we don't need the blink here. I think what I'm going to do is highlight the eating button when you can eat, and then unhighlight it when you can't eat. So we're gonna say if obj pc unicorn dot apple is greater than 0, then we do image index is equal to 1. Else image index is equal to 0. So there, okay, so then in here we need to say image speed is equal to 0, so it doesn't constantly change between your image indexes. In the draw function, we need to change what sprite we are drawing. So instead of the hunger bar, we are drawing the hunger icon. And we also need to change in what position we are drawing it. So we are going to go and say, instead of plus 600, we're going to say like plus 350 or something, just to kind of see what's up. This width is just going to be 64 for now, by 64, just to see what's up with it. And this needs to be over like 120 or something. Okay, cool. Now we need to, oh, okay, so instead of doing this, let's get rid of this. We actually don't need a set function, I don't believe. So in here, we need to put this here and say, instead of image index, we will take this, throw it in here, and let's see, I believe, okay, so it's this one, I believe. So here, this will be 0. And when we throw this in here, this will be 1. I believe that's how that works. I believe the second one is the frame. It is. Okay, nice. Cool. That's that. Oh, I do need the step function, but I need it for a different reason. So now, like our other buttons, let's go look at the other buttons. So let's go open our cell button. Let's look at it. So we want is this. Yeah, we want this. Go back to our hunger button. Drop that in here. All right, so this is just if mouse button, and then this is left, but we want right. Position meeting is self. Yes. So what we're gonna do is say increase noise hunger amount. So if the obj underscore hunger bar dot hunger is equal to the I think it's max hunger. That's what it was. So basically, if we are full, so we're going to say if, oh gosh, if the player is full hunger, okay, we don't really want to do anything. So actually, instead of checking if they're full hunger, we want to check if they're not full hunger. So if they're not equal to is not full hunger. We will then call the function hunger or obj underscore hunger bar dot increase hunger, and then we're going to say hunger value. There we go. So this increase hunger function is something that I made in the last video. It just says it just has the logic for increasing the hunger by this value and making sure it doesn't go over the max. And then we're going to say, let's check the function to make sure, is it decreasing the apples for us? It is not decreasing the apples for us, which is fine. We're going to just make it to where it decreases the apples here. So PCU dot apple minus minus. Yep. There we go. This should hopefully work. consume the apple. Okay. The next thing I need to do is this image speed is something I do want, but it actually doesn't affect this sprite hunger icon because it's not attached to this object. If the hunger icon was over in this sprite zone here, it would affect, but it's not. So we need to fix that. We need to change that. So what we can do is we can actually go to the sprite itself over, once I find the sprite, here we go, hunger icon. Oh, it's just right above it. And we can go to somewhere. Is it an edit image? It is somewhere. I remember we could do this. Let's add a frame. Okay, I know. Ah, here it is. It was hidden. That's fine. Okay. So this speed is saying it'll change frames every half a second. I think, or no, it's just going at 30 frames a second. So it's changing by 30 frames every second. I mean, that's just what it says. So we need to turn that to 0 because we don't want it to do that. The next thing we need to do is take this whole thing, Control X, turn it down a notch to about here. There we go. And now let's duplicate that. And let's, oh gosh, bring in a kind of highlighted yellow color. It's not that big. I kind of want it the same size as these squares right here. As this kind of square here. So let's bring it to 7. It's a little big. There we go, 6. It's not exactly right, but it's gonna do the job. Okay, to delete this. That's okay. All right. So now we're gonna give it a slightly different color. Let's give it a slightly darker color under here and here. There, just kind of make it like, oh, yeah, okay. There we go. See, now it's highlighted. So let's get rid of this. We need to now test and adjust where the hunger icon will show up on our screen when we actually decide to put it in the game. So let's put it into the interact button or the interact layer. So hunger button, doesn't matter where you drop it, just needs to be in the scene. There we go. So now we can see there's our hunger bar right here. And since we can't actually eat anything, it's not highlighted. So, ooh, we're slow. So now we're going to go over to our Apple Boy. We're going to buy 5. And now, see it's highlighted now. And we can right click and nothing happens. So the reason I believe nothing happens is because the sprite doesn't have a collision mask. So I might have to rethink about what I'm doing. Um, or actually, no, the sprite should have a collision mask. Oh no, the object makes the collision mask for the sprite. So let's actually go to the hunger over here. No, I mean, this is automatic. It says it's right there. Oh, I know why. I know why. So I was wrong about that. Yes, the sprite is working, but if we remember in our hunger button, when I was copy pasting it over, this is like, this is whatever. That's whatever. It is this. Position. Oh no, this is right. Wait, what? Ooh, released and the position meeting is mouse Y self. So maybe it is this? Instance variable hunger is created outside of the create event or declare var or move to create event. Oh. Let's go to this might be it, but I'm not sure. Oh, not the unicorn. We need the hunger var. They're running all over the place. Oh, hunger. Oh, wait, hunger plus hunger is created outside of the create event. Oh, okay. So I'm using a variable that is outside of this function. This is not created inside this function. So do I have to do this? Variable hunger. Oh, hunger not set before reading it. Hunger bar. It looks set to me. I don't know. It looks set to me. I don't, maybe I'm just using this incorrectly. I'm probably just using this incorrectly. Um, oh, this is a real and this is an undefined. Can we just say, can we just put a var hunger here? No. Expected parentheses. Is it telling me I was casting it? Okay. So how do I fix this? Well, the easy way is to just not make a function, which I'm kind of leaning into not doing here. I think I'll just stick with what I got, man. Alright. Let's just change it. I wanted to use a function. I think I have to, instead of use a function in there, in the create function, I need to make a script to make it work. But I don't feel like doing that right now. I'm seeing hunger so much, and it's starting to not look like a word. So, and then instead of hunger increase, we need to do hunger value. If hunger value is greater than equal to, say hunger equals max hunger, and then we also need to do this for all of our max hungers. Oh god. Hunger increase. We don't want this. We want hunger value. All right. Well, let's see how that's going. All right, we're zooming fast. Let's go to our NPC over here. Buys apples. Buy. All right, we are slow. In a second when this turns off. Let's right click. It doesn't do anything. Interesting, interesting. Mouse X, mouse Y. So, okay. I might have to change the sprite stretch thing to a object maybe? I don't know. Draw. What can I draw? I thought this would work. Does it have something to do with the right click? I don't think so. So maybe okay. Maybe to test this, what we do is instead of this, we go to our merchant NPC. It's not this one. We need to go to a button. This one, purchase button. So we grab this and we go to our hunger button. We then, yeah, so instead of doing this, we will bring in this and replace it here. Okay. See? Okay. See how now that the place meeting is not correct? It's not lighting up. So if the place meeting is in the correct spot, then we turn it to highlight. Else it's not highlighted. So right now it's not being highlighted at all, meaning my mouse is, it's not like showing that my mouse is over, I don't think. Okay, strange. That is very strange. Maybe it's like a certain like okay. Let's go to our sprite. Got our collision mask. Manual. know, something like that. And then we go middle center. All right. Save that. Let's test it out again. Okay, still doesn't show up. Not really good. The character doesn't have to be near him. Let's see. Draw sprite stretch. There we go. Alright, so okay, draw sprite, you can assess sprite image. So if used with 9 slice enabled sprite, it will retain any detail after scaling depending on your 9 slice setting. And the sprite error, see 9 slice. Is that maybe why it's let's just activate 9 slice and see what's up with it. No. Okay. So let's say collision mask with draw sprite stretch. Hmm. So this function may not work expected when using skeleton animation sprites. I don't know. Draw. Oh, that's not what we wanted. We want to go into our object hunger button and let's just go check out what we can draw. Oh, you know what? I think I don't know. I might have a fix for this. So basically what we can do is we can just get this here. No, wait. Yeah. Okay, so if we get this, then we same as Sprite. Yes. See, okay. Okay. Maybe we just need to get a collision mask that is the same as this thing. And then what we do is we set it equal to set this thing's position equal to wherever we draw this. So in the draw function, we would say x is equal to okay, like that, and y is equal to all right, something like this maybe. I don't really know. I'm just gonna see if this does anything. It's pretty close. It's a little bit off. So we just have to adjust. We can kind of see the square is like up here. But ah, hey man, negative apples, bro. Okay, that is a problem we'll need to fix. All right. So if the hunger is not equal to this and obj underscore um, PCU dot apple is greater than 0. There we go. Now that should avoid. Yep. All right. So, uh, we kind of have it. We're pretty close. We just need to offset it a little to make it more doable. Actually, you know what? Hunger mask. It's fine. It's fine. We'll just offset it to the correct place. So let's open it back up and just see where we need to move this thing. So we want it to be smaller. So let's start by doing this. Um, yeah. All right, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. Let's get it. We need it slightly more to the right, just a little bit, and much higher up. Let's see what happens when we do 100 and 135. There we go. Perfect X. And we just need a better Y. All right. 150. See how that looks. Okay, just a little more, probably 175 maybe. Pretty close. It's about right. I think that is probably pretty close. I think I'm gonna move it just up like a couple pixels. Alright, that should be fine. And then this needs to compensate, so we need to go to... So we need it slightly more to the right, so let's go 140 and then 180 about. Let's just see how that looks. Oh, that's pretty close. Except it's like pretty big, you know? The collision mass is pretty big. Um, that's fine if it's a little big. Let's bring it a little more further to the right. 145. 183. We can bring it down more, and we can bring it to the right more. 150. 190. Let's try that. There we go. You know, that's probably good enough. Now it's right click, doesn't do anything. Let's go over to here, buy some apples, increase our hunger by a little bit. You know, honestly, apples are pretty expensive. So I'm thinking, since it takes 3 coconuts per apple and it only regens 3. Yeah, see, look, this only gives you, yeah. I think apples need to give you more hunger. I think it's for the price point that it's currently at, it doesn't do enough. Let's give it 5. Because it goes down. So that takes 4 apples to fully regen your hunger. So yeah, there we go. But yes, let's go to okay, what else do we have to do? We have given our regen hunger with eating apples. And I guess we just gotta do a simple thing here. Okay. How long have we been doing this for? A little under an hour. So I'm thinking of taking a slight break, maybe. Maybe get some food, do something else. But yeah. So I think we're gonna leave off there for now. I'm gonna make another video later today to finish this up, to make kind of do some playtesting, maybe add another dragon. Not really sure. We definitely need to finish the merchant over here. The merchant needs to be... Yeah, my idea was that he sells like a gardening tool set or something that you can give to the... Maybe that he can give to... I don't know, someone? Uh... Maybe when he gives the gardening tools to someone, an NPC, maybe they give a global like cost reduction to the shops. So maybe it's one or two, like maybe it's like 1 or 2 gold less to buy, maybe 1 gold less to buy an apple and a couple gold less to buy drinks or something. Okay. That's my thought process. Um, so yeah, that's what I'll be doing next time. And so I'm going to end the recording there, but I'll start it back up when I'm ready.